is up, my fellow patriots? Today I want to talk about lying Joe Biden. Everything the man says on guns and gun laws is a lie. Flat out lie. First of all, decades ago, Biden sided with the NRA on Firearms Owners Protection Act. Yeah, then Senator Joe Biden on July 9th, 1985 said, and I quote, "During my 12 and a half years as a member of this body, I have never believed that additional gun control or federal registration of guns would reduce crime." Gee, Joe, what happened? You sold out to the left, huh? And then, of course, here we go. Let's hear from the man himself. Let's check out his lies.
This is not about taking away anyone's guns. It's not about vilifying gun owners.
That's exactly what it's about, Joe. Taking away law-abiding citizens' guns and being lenient on criminals because your Democrat-run shithole cities don't even charge criminals who commit crimes with guns, including murderers in some cases. Your soft-on-crime policies.
In fact, we believe we should be treating responsible gun owners as an example of how every gun owner should behave.
Sure. Well, why don't you then?
I respect the culture and the tradition and the concerns of lawful gun owners. At the same time, the Second Amendment, like all other rights, is not absolute.
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Line number one. Everything in the Constitution is written here because these rights come from God. G-O-D, Joe. Therefore, they are, in fact, absolute. As a matter of fact, the only thing that can overcome them is a ratification to the Constitution itself. So, lie.
It was Justice Scalia who wrote, and I quote, "Like most rights, the rights granted by the Second Amendment are not unlimited."
Not unlimited bullshit. Ding, 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 ding. Lie number two. Joe often says, well, you couldn't buy a cannon. Well, really? Is that right there, Joe? Let's see. Could you buy a cannon before the Second Amendment? Let's see. One of the most common arguments for gun control is that the Second Amendment has never existed without restrictions. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, has stated that the Second Amendment, from the day it was passed, limited the type of people who could own a gun and what type of weapon you could own. You couldn't buy a cannon. Really? Okay, well, let's check it out. Could you own a cannon before the Second Amendment? Americans absolutely could own a cannon both before and after ratification of the Second Amendment. Private ownership of armed ships, entire ships, was common. Such ships could have entire batteries of cannon. You could also have, guess what? A machine gun. That's the other thing they say. Well, that they wrote it when there was this muskets one round thing. Nope. Here you go. In plain English, the puckle gun was a mounted portable crew-served revolving machine gun. It was intended to be used on ships to rapidly fire at boarding parties. The puckle gun could fire up to 3 times faster than a musket. So, another lie. You also had repeaters. Designed in 1630. The Kalashnikov repeater was a flintlock rifle that could fire between 30 to 60 rounds per minute. It went through multiple variations, some able to fire 29 shots without even reloading. Similar to the standard magazine capacities of what? The AR-15. And this was in 1630. So it's lies. You could have cannons, artillery. As a matter of fact, here, look at this. Private warships. The red is the private. The blue is the government. Look at this. Look, for 1781, for instance. Look how many people, private citizens, had warships. So you lie, Joe. You lie.
Not unlimited. It never has been. There have always been limitations on what weapons you can own in America.
Never has been.
For example, machine guns have been federally regulated for nearly 90 years.
Yeah, federally regulated, 90 years.
This is still a free country.
Because the federal government got involved.
It's about protecting
not the
children.
Constitution.
It's about protecting families.
About protecting families and children. Well, who does that, Joe? Good guys with guns, normally. But in Uvalde, the cops stood outside for an hour while the bad gun was inside shooting people. right? You Democrats want to defund the police. So you want to disarm law-abiding citizens to make us all into victims? Pfft, no thanks, Joe. Anyway, what is the Second Amendment? Well, the Second Amendment simply reads, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay. Well, then you also get stuff like, well, that meant for the army, a well-regulated militia. Really? Well, no. What's a well-regulated militia? Well, in the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia is just, was used as the 2A was written, meant nothing more than improper working order, as in a well-regulated clock that keeps accurate time. So it has nothing to do with an army. It has to do with the right to keep and bear arms. Not only do you have the right, you should have arms, and they should be in good working order, and you should be prepared to use them, right? Biden also claims that guns are the #1 killer of children. Yeah, true, if you count 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds as children, but no. The number of firearm-related deaths for children aged 0 to 17 was 2,281 in 22, while the number of motor vehicle deaths for the same age was 2,503. You could look here. 10 leading causes of child and adolescent deaths in the U.S. No, motor vehicles is higher. So, just another lie. You could just be like, hey, man, the only thing that comes closest is motor vehicles. But no, you got to sit there and lie.
It's about protecting whole communities. It's about protecting our freedoms to go to school.
No, the only thing protecting our freedom is our freedom of speech and our Second Amendment. Without our Second Amendment, we can't protect our freedom of speech, nor can we protect anything else. Without our Second Amendment, we become like Australia. Remember how they were rounding up people and throwing them into concentration camps on the whim? Why do you think that is? Because they gave up their guns.
A grocery store, to a church, without being shot and killed. According to new data just released by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, guns are the #1 killer of children in the United States of America.
Lies, lies, lies. Everything the guy says is a lie. You know what? One thing he doesn't talk about? What's the annual number of lives saved by guns? Oh, here we go. You've probably heard that some variation of the saying, guns don't kill people, people do at one time or another. In fact, there are some notable stats showing guns actually play a role in saving lives. According to the Foundation for Economic Education, guns prevented nearly 3 million crimes a year. 3 million crimes and potentially lives are saved every year because good people have guns. Guns often save lives without being fired. Yep, here, gun facts also as firearms prevent nearly 7,000 crimes every day. Life saved could be even thousands more. So guns have a lot of good. They save lives. They protect us. And everything that the government says on gun, with Biden anyways, is nothing but a lie. They banned AR-15s before. It didn't do anything. It didn't stop any mass shootings. They were banned for like 10 years. It did absolutely nothing. And again, what did Biden say? 1985, during my 12 and a half years as a member of this body, I have never believed that additional gun control or federal registration of guns would reduce crime. Yeah, what changed, Biden? You sold out to AOC and the squad? Yeah, it's still a true fact. You believed it then, you believe it now. You're just using these tragedies to for political gain. You guys are scum liars. And keep your hands off our guns, man. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Please share my video. Leave me a comment. And hopefully I'll be back soon with a new video for y'all. Peace.